Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are qualified in another country outside Ireland as a dental therapist, a dentist, a dental nurse, a dental technician, a dental technologist, this is an opportunity for you to move to Ireland and practice. So I was doing my research and I came across this and I decided to share it with my YouTube community, right? Ireland is, irrespective of any country that you are qualified in, if you're qualified in Nigeria, India, Philippines, Canada, and you have been dreaming of relocating to Ireland, this to practice your profession, this is an opportunity for you. Okay, I'm going to be explaining to you in details how you can easily move to Ireland to practice your profession as a dental professional. Okay, I'm going to show you step-by-step procedure on how you can move to Ireland. And let me tell you a bit about moving to Ireland to practice as a dental professional. Okay, Ireland recently released a list of critically skilled workers that are needed in their country. Okay, and dentists, dental hygienists or therapists, dental technologists are part of these critically skilled workers that are needed in Ireland. Okay, and one good thing about moving to Ireland with this critically skilled work visa is that you can move with your dependents. First of all, before you move to Ireland to practice as a dental professional, right, to work, you need a work visa. Okay, and before you apply for a work visa in Ireland, you must have a job. Okay, you must have a job offer from, irrespective of any country that you are in. Before you can apply to move to Ireland to work, you must have a job offer, right? But as a dentist, as a dental hygienist, as a dental therapist, before you can get a job or any job that will be posted, the recruiters will request that you must be registered with the Ireland Dental Association. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you step by step on how you can register with the Ireland Dental Association. Okay, everything you need to know, the fees that you need to pay, how you can go about it. Unlike if you want to move to Ireland for study, undergraduate or masters, you cannot move with your dependent unless you are studying a PhD program. Okay, but with your work visa, under this critically skilled work visa, you can move with your dependent. That's another benefit. Okay, that's another benefit. Okay, you will stand to gain after watching this video. Okay, and another thing about moving to Ireland is that irrespective of any country you're moving from, as long as you can speak English, Ireland is one of the European countries that that you can speak, that speaks English, that English is their official language. Okay, everybody in Ireland communicates in English. English is their official language, right? So this is one of the advantages. There are so many other advantages that you will gain for moving to Ireland. And another interesting one that I would like to share before I go into the details of this video is that if you are a parent, you have kids and you move to Ireland, the Ireland government are going to be paying you child support for your kids. That is amazing. And from 0 to 12 years, they'll be paying you child support. Okay, in Ireland they don't have dental therapists. What they have is dental hygienist. Okay, so but if you're qualified as a dental therapist in another country, right, you can notify them. I will tell you how to do all these things. You can send them mail. When you send them mail, right, in telling them that you're a dental therapist and you would like to, come to Ireland to practice, you will have to fall in the dental hygienist category. You know that dental therapists and dental hygienists, they are very, very similar. Their roles, their duties, are very, very similar. So you can, move into as a dental therapist and practice as a dental hygienist, even though you qualified in your country as a dental therapist. Okay, then another thing is, as a dental nurse or as a dental technician, you are not part of the critically skilled work visa people. Okay, you are dental nurses and dental technicians, okay, are among the unskilled workers. Okay, unskilled workers. Okay, so unskilled workers and skilled workers that are critically needed in Ireland, they don't have the same procedures and they don't have the same benefits when applying for work visa. Okay, for the unskilled, right, you cannot move with your dependents together. Okay, but for the critically skilled workers, you can move with your dependents. I'm sorry, dental nurses are not included, but dental nurses, as a dental nurse, you have more advantage than a dental therapist or hygienist or dentist or technologist. Okay, I'm going to be sharing the benefits that dental nurses qualified overseas have over other dental professionals when it comes to migrating to Ireland. So if you're just joining my video, if you're coming across my video for the first time and you're a dental nurse, you are interested to learn more about this, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video so that when I upload that video the next time, you will be the first to watch the video. Okay, you are definitely going to be amazed by what I'm going to share in that video. Okay, so when you apply to these clinics or companies in Ireland from your country and you get a job offer, right, from them, okay, you are, with that job offer, you are going to use it to apply for a work visa online, okay, in their immigration service website. Okay, and that is how, once your visa is granted, you can move with your dependents. So let's get started. Before we proceed, if you gained value so far, kindly like this video and also subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more relocation information as a dental therapist, as a dental nurse, or as a dentist from any country. Okay, so let's get started. Click on Ireland, just search for Ireland Dental Council. You can see it right here. Then I'm going to click on it precisely. Then this is it, the first one, the first site that will come out. So you click on it. Okay, so guys, this is their official website. Okay, this is their official website. So I'm going to go right into our business today. So you come to this registration place, then you look for, you come over to auxiliary dental workers. So let's click on auxiliary dental workers. Guys, this is where our concentration and the concentration of this video is going to be. Then let's read it together. This is what they say. If you're from UK, you want to move to Ireland, this is for you. This first paragraph, they say UK applicants are no longer eligible to be registered. Okay, so you just take your time and read it, but I am for just anybody from overseas. Once you qualify outside of Ireland from any country, and this information is for you. Okay, so here, information for dental hygienist. If you're then for a dental hygienist, so even if you're qualified as a dental therapist, you need this information. Okay, so you need the information, guys. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you everything and how you can submit your application. They say if you obtain your diploma in dental hygiene from one of the two dental universities, that is if you studied in Ireland. This explanation here is for those that studied in Ireland. You just go ahead and register. Okay, there's no assessment for you if you qualified in Ireland. Then this is for dental nurses. If you qualified in any of these universities here, you just go ahead and register. Okay, and they also have for information for orthodontic therapists. So if you also qualified as an orthodontic therapist in that, so these ones are just those that are qualified in in Ireland. Okay, so this is application details for auxiliary dental workers. Now, this is where we are concentrating on. The Dental Council recommend that you allow for the registration process to take 3 months. So when you apply, you're going to take 3 months. Okay. So let's move to assessment. If you qualified in another country, you must be assessed. Now, this is where the concentration of this video is going to hold. Everything I'm going to explain is based on this assessment. Okay. For those assessment is for those that are qualified outside Ireland and outside UK. Okay, let's say you qualified in Nigeria, India, Philippines, other countries, Canada, you come under this assessment. Okay, because they say for those applying for assessment, please submit by post to the address above all the information listed in the below checklist. This is the checklist. We are going to click on it, even the application form, so you know what you're doing. Now, they said, please contact the registration department to ensure you are eligible for assessment before compiling your application. This particular sentence, is for those that have dental therapy qualification. Okay, you reach out to them. I'm going to show you how you can send them a message, but don't worry, you are covered. Okay, so before you start sending them mail is very, very easy, and they will also respond very, very easy. Okay, so they said information that is bound may be taken apart for the purpose of assessment checks. Please do not have information bound unnecessarily. Okay, so that is it, guys. All right. So guys, this is the assessment application form. Okay, this is the assessment application form. So this is the assessment application form. So this is the assessment application form. So you are going to download this form right over there. Okay, where you saw the link. Okay, those PDF files. So you download it to your system. Okay. Now this is the instruction. The applications completed by hand must be eligible. Okay. Those deemed to be eligible will be returned. So you print out these applications and you can use your pen to fill it, or you can fill it on your system. Okay, you go to your PDF files and fill it on your system before printing it out, because you must sign it. Okay, so if you're a dentist, you check this dentist option. If you're a dental hygienist, you check this dental hygienist option. If you're a dental nurse, you check this. Orthodontic therapist, you check here. Clinical dental technicians, you check here, right? So you check all these options depending on your qualification. That's the first thing. Now they have the registration details. They have the so let's go through these registration details together. They said for married persons, so just take your time and go through this. You fill all this. These are for your personal information. You fill it. Then you have your qualification details. Okay, you fill in all your qualification details. Okay, for dentists, it will be a 5+ years training program. So you fill everything: location of the university, country, duration of program, years, everything about your program. Now, for internship, if you did your internship, you complete the form here. Like, it is very, very understandable. The form is the information on the form is not cumbersome. Like, it is very, very easy. Now, this is where you fill your work history. Okay, since after your qualification, all your work history, you fill it. Filling this form doesn't take time. It is very, very easy, right? So let's go down. So you see all the sections of this form. You can fill as many as work experience. You can fill up to 5 work experience. Then we have the registration history. You have to enter the details of your registration board, the board regulating your profession in your course. For example, if you're in Nigeria as a dental therapist, you have to enter the details of Nigerian Dental Therapists Association board. Okay, so you enter all their details. In case you don't know any of them, you inquire from your board before you start. And here you declare your name, your signature, and everything. Okay, then you print it out. Then you sign it and you submit it directly as a hard copy to the address they provided initially. Okay, now I know a lot of you will now be ready to know what are the, what are the requirements needed? Okay, what are the requirements needed? Okay, so I know a lot of you will be eager to know how much is involved. Now let's look at how much is involved for this assessment. Okay, it is very, very, remember, these are the applicable fees. After your assessment, then comes your registration officially. If your assessment is approved, then you have to pay for registration fee and you register. So this is the registration fee for dental hygienist, just 30 euros. Okay, so if you're a dental hygienist or dental therapist, once your assessment is qualified, you just pay 30 euros to get registered and get your license. Okay, now for the assessment, this is how much you are to pay for the assessment. For dentists, you pay 1,500 and 750, 4,500. Okay, then for dental hygienists, you pay 500 euros. Okay, 500 euros for the assessment. You convert this 500 euros to your local currency and you know how much is it. Okay, and the same thing with the registration fee. So this is all the fee that you need to get registered. Now, after registration, I know some of you will ask what comes next. After registration, then after assessment, if your assessment is approved, then you register. After your registration, you get your license. Then you will be qualified to apply for job in Ireland. And you can apply for job in any country that you're in. Okay, so once you get a job in Ireland, right, you can easily apply for a work visa. Okay, and you will move. So this is really, really easy. This process is way easier than going through GDC. Okay, and guess what, once you register with them and you want to register with GDC in UK, it will be very, very easy for you. You don't even need assessment again to register with the GDC in UK because you are already registered with the Ireland. Okay, now let's talk about the language proficiency. Okay, this is the language proficiency. This is what you will need. Okay, now let's explain what you will need this um for this assessment. What you need for the assessment, they say acceptable proof of English that must apply. You say obtain through qualification. That is if if you did your university program in English language, then you can get that as a proficiency test. Okay, stated on your certificate, supplement or academic transcript. Okay, or a letter from your university. That is, if your transcript, because I'm going to show you all the requirement documents also. Okay, so if your transcript, right, is, if they stated in your transcript that your course was in English language, then you are covered. If it did not, then you need a letter from your university with the following listed: your full name, duration of the training, confirmation that you completed the entire program in English. You must submit an original letter on letterhead. So these are very, very easy. As long as in your country you completed your program in English language, you can easily provide these things, right? Instead of going through other means of proving your English language proficiency. You can also obtain a proficiency out of your practice. Okay, your employment. Okay, let's say where you did your internship or where you've been working. If you've been working in English language, okay, you can provide a certificate from your employer indicating that throughout the course of your employment you were communicating in English language. Okay, then the third option is English language test. Okay, IELTS, OET, right? So these are the minimum test score. Listening, you must have 7.0, reading 7.0, writing 7.0, speaking 7.0. So averagely 7.0. If you could not meet the first and second option, this is your last option and the test score should be 7.0. Okay, so guys, let me show you guys the requirements, okay, that you need to submit your qualification and application for assessments. Okay, the assessment checklist. These are all the documents and everything you need to get ready and you need to submit, okay, for your assessment. Okay, so let's check it together. Okay, for those applying for registration in the registers of dental hygienists, dental nurses, clinical dental technicians, or orthodontic therapists, please ensure that you're eligible for assessment by contacting the registration department. So this is the first thing that you need to do, irrespective of any country that you're applying from. Okay, now you need to send a mail to this info@dentalcouncil.ie. Okay, It is very, very easy. Just send them a mail, tell them that you're interested in submitting your assessment for registration with the board, and they will reply you. They will give you the necessary response and the necessary requirements. Okay. For example, for dental therapists from Nigeria, you are eligible to qualify, but it is still necessary you send them you send them a mail, okay, to get your data registered with them before you submit your application, right? Now they say the assessment process is for those who are not entitled to automatic recognition of their qualification, but are entitled to assessment for the purpose of registration. The assessment process compares the scope and content of the applicant's qualification. Are you guys seeing it? To the scope and content of equivalent Irish program. Professional experience along with further education and training is also taken into account. So it's not just about your qualification. So you don't need to be, afraid, because they will also take your professional experience along with further education. Like if you have other qualification, including to your, primary qualification as a dental therapist or hygienist or dentist, then you need to submit. Now, the first thing is application form, which I showed you guys earlier, and I explained to you guys how to fill it. Okay, right? Then the second one is identification. They say, please provide a clear photocopy of your passport. So you must have a passport before you can apply for assessment. A passport of your country, international passport, okay? Then detailed work history. It is advisable to include a more detailed account of your work history when applying for assessment, so that your professional experience can be included in the review process. Okay. So let's say you have HND in dental nursing, or HND in dental therapy, or HND in dental technician, or with whatever qualification that you have, and you have a good, work history. This is an advantage for you. You explain in detail. Okay. They say this should include your work experience from the time you graduated with your primary qualification, and should include detailed job description, so duties undertaken in each practice. You should include experience you deem relevant. Please submit this in English with dates formatted as, you first of all put date, month, and year. This should be a clear typed account of your experience, and you must sign and date each page before submission. Are you seeing it? So you provide it in a typed form, explaining all your details. Okay. Then language proficiency, right? I explained to you guys the language needed, the required language proficiency that you can provide. Then the fifth one is primary qualification, photocopy of your official certificate, not statement of results, official certificate. So if you don't have your official certificate from your school, you request for it. This is usually the certificate that is presented to you at the conferring of your qualification. Number 6 is transcript of your qualification, right? Original transcript of your qualification. This must include the duration of the theoretical and clinical experience, subject and exams undertaken, and grades received. Then the seventh one is course syllabus. You can get your course syllabus from the school you graduated from. Okay. Then is the eighth one is further education and training. If you have other further education and training, you can also include it. Then the ninth one is letters or certificates of good standing or current professional status. Okay, these ones are original letters of good standing, must be submitted from all the competent. That is, you must get a you must get a certificate of good standing from you must get a certificate of good standing from the board regulating your profession in your country. Okay, it is very, very important. Then number 18 is certificate of registration. You may be required to submit a photocopy of that is your license from your country. Okay. Then 11, translations. If your certificates are not written in English, then you need to translate it to English. Okay. Then the registration fee. Remember, I showed you guys the registration fee, how much I need to pay for the registration fee, right? So you pay it, and you submit it to the official address as a hard copy. Okay, the hard copy is on the first slide that I showed you guys, and that is all about registering with the Ireland Dental Council, and also moving to Ireland. From there, once your assessment is approved and you pay for registration, you look for a job online. When you get a job, then you can apply for a work visa straight away, and you will relocate to Ireland with your family. Okay. So at this point, if you gain value, if you gain a new knowledge, okay, from this video. Kindly like this video. If you have question, leave a comment section. Leave your question in the comment section. Then if you want to send me a message directly for more information or guidance, send me a message on Instagram at Liz Dental Care or on LinkedIn at Elizabeth Uzo. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.